Tutti 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 tutti. Ui. Here we are. Well, beautiful people, here we are again. Welcome to Learning English with Carlos and Ramonono. Here we are again. And well, maybe I'm not as fast as you are solving this, and definitely maybe I am not as strong as our friend Ramonono, but maybe I am just as smart as you are. Well, help me with this. Da-da-dee-da-dee-da. This time we're gonna get into comparing with as and as, making comparisons with as. as. Note, we use as to express that things or people are at the same level. Here, the same level. Okay. But we need to know that we can use as with adjectives or nouns. Adjectives are like ugly, beautiful, handsome, smart, fast, short. Well, I need more adjectives. Cool, cold, hot, nice, good, etc. Adjectives, characteristics. But also we can use then with nouns like water, chairs, laptops, cell phones, markers, erasers, doors, etc. So let's see. So again, we know that we use as to express that things or people are at the same level. You are comparing them and saying that they are at the same level. So let's see. Juan is as tall as Pedro. Juan is as tall as Pedro. That means that they have the same height. They are tall at the same level. As. So when you use as is to express that two things or and people are at the same level. In this case, we're talking about how tall they are. But also it can be negative. Juan isn't as tall as Pedro. Juan isn't as tall as Pedro. That means that Juan is here and Pedro is over there. So there is a difference when it's negative. Juan isn't as tall as Pedro. But if Juan is as tall as Pedro, they're at the same level. Ramonona is just as beautiful as Noelia. So the first thing is that we notice just in parentheses, and it is because just can be optional. And it is to emphasize that they are exactly at that point in the same level. At the same level. Ramonona is just as beautiful as Noelia. Right there. But you don't have to use it if you don't want to. So Ramonona is as beautiful as Noelia. Maybe negative. Ramonona isn't as beautiful as Noelia. Ramonona isn't as beautiful as Noelia. In other words, what we have here is that we usually have the person, the verb to be, as, and the adjective is in the middle of as. And then here, after the second as, you're going to express the other person or object that you are comparing to. Okay, so again, in the middle of as, between as, you're going to use the adjective beautiful, tall, handsome, smart, short, fat, heavy, anything. Okay. Then we also have nouns. In this case, friends is a noun. Bedrooms is a noun. Noise is a noun. Privacy is a noun. Okay. So here we have, I have just as many friends as Helen. I have just as many friends as Helen. So I possess just, precisely. You know that just can be optional. As many friends as Helen. So when you have a noun and the noun is countable, that you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 friends, 5 friends, you're going to use many after as many, because you have friends. It can be doors, it can be markers, it can be erasers, things that you can count. You're going to use many. I have as many friends as Helen. I have as many markers as Helen. I have as many cars as Helen. We have the same number of cars, the same number of friends. If you want to be very precise, to emphasize, you can use just. I have just as many friends as Helen. Another example. My house doesn't have as many bedrooms as your house. Again, my house doesn't have as many bedrooms as your house. So that means that my house is here, and your house is over there. And we're talking about bedrooms. That means that your house has more bedrooms. My house doesn't have as many bedrooms as your house. That is because you have a negative. But if I say my house has as many bedrooms as your house, we are putting them in the same level. But maybe it is uncountable, the noun. Bedrooms is countable. Friends is countable. Now, noise is not countable. So, apartments get as much noise as houses. In this case, we use much because we don't count noise. Noise is uncountable. Danger is uncountable. Water is uncountable. Air is uncountable, and so on. Things that you cannot count. So, apartments get as much noise as houses. That means that they get the same level, talking about noise. Then we have apartments don't have as much privacy as houses. Notice that here is a negative. Don't. Again, you can have it affirmative. Apartments have as much privacy as houses, but in this case, in my opinion is that apartments don't have as much privacy as houses. They have different levels. Okay, so here with nouns, notice that if it is countable, you're going to use many. If it is uncountable, you're going to use much. And of course, you need to include the noun. The noun, again, if it is countable, many. If it is uncountable, much. And that's how you compare using as. So, maybe you should study and review and make examples so you can be as smart as Ramonono. And maybe you can join the gym and do a lot of exercise, work out a lot, so you can be as strong as our friend Ramonono. And yep. Thank you for your time. See you when I see you. Bye bye. Tutti tutti tutti.